You're about to learn one of the most mathematically impossible looking card tricks I've ever found. It works every single time, the spectator does everything, and the final reveal, they don't see it coming. It is genius. Right, let me show you what it looks like. So, cards are mixed up like this, they're given a really good mix. And then you can get the spectator to just go in the deck and choose any 3 cards that they want. So they can literally just choose whatever they want. They go in and they choose 3 cards. And if they want to change one, they can swap it out for another one. It doesn't matter. And then also, you ask them to put these cards into any order that they'd like. So say they do that. You say, have you got a lucky number? It's irrelevant. You explain that your lucky number is 16. So what you're going to instruct them to do is to add cards to the value of these cards to total 16. So let me show you what I mean. So the first card is 10, right? So what you would ask the spectator to do is to take 10 and count up to 16 adding cards from the deck. So that would be 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And then they would put the 10 on top of these and put the rest of the cards on top. So then you give the cards to the spectator and they follow along with your instructions. So queen, by the way, jack's at 11, queen's at 12, and king's at 13. So if they do the queen next, that would be 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. They put the queen there, put the rest of the cards on top. And then finally, they've got 5, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. They put that on, and they put the rest of the cards on top. So now, they've lost these cards in the deck based on 3 random cards that they chose, completely at random, and they put these cards in any order that they want. But now you take the card above each of the face-up cards, like so. And let's see what we have here. So alongside the 5, we have a king. That's a high value card, that's pretty good. Alongside the queen, we have the 2nd king. Coincidence? Maybe. Let's have a look at the 3rd one. That's the 3rd king, 3 kings. That is absolutely insane. But I'm a perfectionist. And here's the bit that is gonna blow your mind. Now, remember the spectator could have chose any 3 cards, right? For the first time now, we're going to add the values of these cards together. So we have 10, remember queen's 12, so that'll be 22, plus 5 would be 27. You give the cards to the spectator and you ask them to deal down 27 cards. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Remember, they could have chose any 3 cards. When they count down the total, they always end up with the 4th and final king. That is an absolutely insane mathematical card trick. I think you're gonna love it. Let's get into it. As always, guys, if you love this trick, don't forget to give that like button a little tickle because it likes it. It's a bit cheeky like that. And also, if you want to learn tricks like this every single week, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss anything. Now, the great thing about this trick is that it is completely and utterly relying on mathematics. So the mathematics does all of the heavy lifting in this trick. But if you'd like a trick to follow this and you want to take your magic to the next level, then I've put together a free guide which teaches you one of the most essential sleight of hand techniques, plus an absolutely supercharged pro level routine that goes with it. I've put that in a free guide and I've pinned that in the pinned comment down below. So make sure you check that out after learning this one. But right now we're going to get into the setup of this trick. So there are 2 ways to do this trick, guys. There is the way where we set the cards up, it's a simple setup, and there's the way to do it from a shuffle deck. Now, before we go any further, it's important that you realize you need a 52 card deck for this, so a full deck of cards. Don't try it with anything less than 52 cards, otherwise it won't work, and I learned that the hard way. So the first way to do this is with a setup. It's super easy. You're gonna put 2 kings on the bottom of the deck and 2 kings on the top. All right, and that's your setup. That's how you begin. Now you can get into this from a shuffle deck, and that's the way that I do it. So if you get the cards shuffled by a spectator, when you get them back, you would simply go through the deck like this and remove the jokers. And as you do that, you'd use the underspread cull to cull the kings into position, 2 on top, 2 on bottom. Now, if you don't know the underspread cull, I'm actually teaching that in my Vault subscription. If you want to learn that, I'll put that in the pinned comment as well. But let's assume you're going to start from the setup position, 2 on top, 2 on bottom, and we're going to get into the next part, which is a cheeky little shuffle. Okay, so because we're working with a setup, we need to shuffle a deck just to show that we are being honest wink wink. So we're gonna give the cards a little shuffle like this. Now all I'm doing here, guys, is I'm retaining my kings in position, and the way that I do that is I start a riffle shuffle by just shuffling about half the cards into this hand. I'm gonna start, remember I've got my 2 kings here, I'm gonna start the shuffle by dropping at least 2 cards off with my left thumb, and I'm gonna shuffle faster with my left thumb, meaning I've got this bank of cards here, which drop last. They're your top 2 kings, you bridge, and your kings are still in position, all right? So now we're gonna get the spectator to pick 3 cards. Spread the cards out like so, and they can reach in and choose any 3 cards like this. Now, if they're not happy with a card, say for example they've chose 2 of the same value, I'd encourage them to say, and you can change them out. If you want to change a card, that's fine. I don't care. It's your life. You can do whatever you want. Wow, what the heck? They can literally change these cards as many times as they want. It doesn't really matter until you've got a really good selection of cards. Let's go with that. And then you ask them to put the cards into an order. All right, so you make this sound like it's really important, but actually these cards can be in any order that they want. You explain that what you're going to do now is you're going to use your lucky number, and your lucky number is 16. We're going to add cards to the value of these to total 16. Jacks are 11, queens are 12, and kings are 13. And you explain, I'm going to show you what I mean. Now, we're going to use a very, very simple sleight of hand technique here, and we're going to cover that next. All right, so don't run off. The only thing we're gonna do is a finger break, and it's super easy. So you're gonna ask the spectator to give you the 3 cards. Now, when they're giving you the 3 cards, that's great misdirection for you to just push the top card over with your thumb, pull it back, and get a little finger break below that top card. Okay, that's all I'm doing. You can't see this from the front. So now, when they give you the cards, you're gonna put them face up on top of the deck like so. You've now got a break above the top 4 cards, your 3 face-up cards and your 1 that's face down. You're gonna pick all of those off like this. So you explain that you're gonna add cards from the deck to each of these cards to total the value of 16. As an example, you say, if we start with ace, ace is 1, right? So ace, so you'd start 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, all right? Now you put these back on top of the deck like so, okay? And then you move these to the center position, and you say, and then you would put your next card here like so, and you drop the rest of the cards on top. So that's the only little cheeky move that you need to do. You're simply showing the spectator what to do, and now you instruct them to do the same. So you take these 2 face-up cards off like so. You say start with the next card, and you can change the order at this point if you want. But let's say it's 4, so they would count 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. You ask them to put this card here and the rest of the cards on top. So it's important here that you be very clear with your instructions so they do it correctly. So, and the final one is 10, so that's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That card goes on top. These go on top like so. And now we are all set up for the reveal. All right guys, so we're gonna reveal the cards. So all you wanna do is to spread the cards out like this in a little ribbon spread, and you explain that they could have chose any 3 cards and put them in any order, and because of the values, these are now in a completely random position. That's rubbish, but it sounds like it makes sense. So now you just take each face-up card with a card above it, like this. So the 4's down here, we're gonna take that as well, like so. And then the ace over here like so, you're gonna take that so. And don't change the order of the cards, just gather them up here because your last king has been set now. Mathematically, it blows my mind how this works. So now you can reveal each of these cards like this, turn this over one at a time. I like to cover this to cover the random cards and show the kings like so. You've got these 3 kings, you've got this cliffhanger moment of what about the 4th, right? And then you very, very slowly reveal these cards like so. So what would happen if we add these values? 10 plus 4 is 14, plus 1 is 15. Give the spectator the deck, have them count down the cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, 15. And that's the final king. It's absolutely stunning trick, guys. Don't forget, like and subscribe. If you want the free sleight of hand training that I do, don't forget that's in the pinned comment down below. And as I said before, I do this with an underspread color from a shuffle deck. If you want to learn that, it's a brilliant sleight. We're doing that in the Vault membership next month. That's also in the pinned comment. Thank you so much, guys. I will see you soon in the next video.